Georgia.
And I'm Renee.
And this is TiPb TV. This is the new and improved, tiny, streamlined Apple TV.
I can't believe it's taken us this long to talk about it because it came out in September already.
Yeah, Renee, what was up with that?
Scheduling. Terrible scheduling. No, we had other things to talk about. But
we did.
We get a lot of questions, especially now, people asking us if it's worth getting the Apple TV.
Right. For $99, this being so small, I have to say, it offers a lot of features.
You have to be convinced not to buy it.
Almost.
It is almost an impulse buy. On the back, it's got gigabit Ethernet, it's got HDMI, it's got a micro USB, which we'll come back to later, and it's got its power cord. That's it. It's the exact same internals, almost identical to an iPad. It runs iOS just like an iPhone or an iPad. It's one of the family, and that is a stark contrast to the previous one, which used to run OS X Tiger. So I mean, they really redesigned this from the top down.
Yeah. So what are the best points for you for the Apple TV?
In general, it's the same best points to say about a lot of Apple stuff. It just works. You take it, you plug it in, you plug it into your TV, and you either put it on wireless or you put it on the network. It's streaming instead of syncing, and it's rental instead of buying, and it couldn't be easier.
Yeah, really, you just plug it in, and then this small controller.
Or you can even use your iPhone or your iPad to control it.
True, exactly. It's really, really easy. Netflix.
Well, that's the thing too, is that Steve Jobs made a point of saying that people want Hollywood content. They don't want amateur hour, which it still has YouTube, by the way. But yeah, they don't want amateur hour. So iTunes has got the big US networks. It's got the big movies, and Netflix is on it now, which I was surprised by because Apple usually tries to grow their own stuff.
Yeah, I have to say we tried out the Netflix for a month and thought, well, we probably wouldn't get. We're keeping Netflix.
You're keeping Netflix?
Yeah,
Why?
It's nice. Well, one, I like the choice. There's not a lot of, there's not a ton of movies. There's certain movies that come out, but it's really nice just to have them there and you don't have to worry. And it's streaming. You don't have to wait for it to load. You just play. So
I watched
really nice.
2 or 3 seasons of Mad Men on it.
Exactly. So it has a lot of the neat shows. Not all of them, but a whole bunch of shows that you can watch. They have shows that are recommended for you, and it's just so easy. It's so effortless that I have to say I'm going to keep it on.
Now, comparing this to a cable bill, I mean, some people pay $30, $50, $100 for cable, and most people don't have a la carte cable. They have to take packages that their company provides, so you get a bunch of channels you don't want. So Netflix is $8 a month, and then if you want newer shows, you can rent them for 99 cents off the iTunes store. Yeah,
and it makes it really affordable. If you're with satellite, it could be $120 a month bill. This, like $8, you get movies, you get television shows, and you can watch whole seasons for them as you want, and not have to worry about buying a certain package, choosing things that you like.
Yeah, absolutely. Now there's some things it doesn't have. For example, there are a lot of other boxes like the Boxy box and the Roku box. They're getting deals with Hulu, which shows NBC and Fox television shows.
Right.
None of that yet. We don't know if it's coming. And the content, I mean, not everyone has agreed to do the iTunes rentals yet. Only ABC, I think, and maybe one other network. So you can't get every network on the shows yet because, again, Hollywood doesn't like us.
Right. So what does Apple TV do poorly?
It's missing all those. I mean, well, the stock Apple TV is missing a lot of those features. It also will only stream standard Apple formats. If you have AVIs and MKVs, because they're involved with Hollywood, they don't want you streaming that usually illegitimate content.
Right. What about AirPlay?
Well, AirPlay, I mean, that's new, iOS 4.2, and I know you've tried it. You can auto-magically shoot video from your iPhone or iPad to your Apple TV. Yeah,
and which is really, really great. I can't say that I was exceptionally happy with how quick and how well it looked on. I think that still needs to be worked out, but...
But imagine a world, Georgia, where it's not just video, where we start to be able to shoot applications, like the Safari web browser or Angry Birds or something to the Apple TV.
I think that that's where they're going to be going with it. It'd be nice to be able to, take my projector and play, Angry Birds using perhaps the iPad as an interface.
Yep, as a giant controller.
That would be really nice.
Or you...
What could we do if we wanted to jailbreak this baby?
You can. It's an iOS device, so you can jailbreak it. I mean, if you're running the original firmware, you can jailbreak it like you do in iOS 4.1 on iPhone or an iPad. If you're running 4.2.1, it's still a tethered jailbreak, unfortunately, which isn't as nice. But as of this week, you can put XBMC on it. Xbox Media Center, baby.
That's pretty sweet.
That's hot.
Is it easy to do?
We have instructions up. Ali wrote up a great tutorial for us on it. But once you do that, you have all the fantastic features of XBMC. I mean, right now this only plays 720p. With XBMC, you can send it 1080p content. It will auto-scale it. You can send it AVIs and other files that Apple doesn't support, and it doesn't even have to transcode it. It'll just play them. And it's got the XBMC interface, so it does all those things that Apple is just not allowed to do. So all in all, Georgia, do you think this is worth $99 that they charge for? If you're an iPhone or an iPad user like our readers typically are.
I really don't see why anyone wouldn't get it. It's really nice. It makes things easy and it works with all of your iOS devices. It's just kind of something that kind of, it's just part of the family. Come on, you know? iPhone, iPad. It's just like, you know, little brother.
Limitless potential. Tiny little box.
Yeah, it's nice. $99.
Get it.
Get it.